Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time of clicking my video or visiting my channel, please do consider subscribing, and also don't forget to like, share and comment on this video. If you're a returning member of my channel, thank you for stopping by again. Guys, my topic for this video is the former TV host Wendy Williams, show host Wendy Williams herself. She's been dealing with a whole lot of ish since her divorce from Kevin Hunter, her ex-husband. For those who don't know, she found out her husband had been carrying, on and maintaining an affair for a whole 10 years with his side chick during their marriage. If that's not betrayal, then I don't know what is. It was also rumored then that there was domestic abuse going on in the marriage, that Wendy was being hit by her husband, although both of them debunked the news. Same way Wendy insisted that there was no affair before she finally sought divorce from Kevin and then confirmed that, yeah, not only was there an affair, that he had maintained the relationship for 10 years. Right after that was when Wendy lost her mom, and everyone knows Wendy Williams is very, very close to her mom. That hit really hard, and I guess it all just became too much for her. So she checked herself into rehab. Although she did say she checked herself into rehab for exhaustion, but there were whispers from her camp saying that she was in there for substance abuse and alcohol abuse and all that. Before Wendy could say Jack, um, other things that has to do with her finances started coming up. Like, I think she had her accountant or her finance manager, I don't know, her manager and then her accountant connived with the bank to say she was um, not capable of making decisions or taking care of herself anymore, wanting to put her into conservatorship, basically trying to control her, putting somebody in charge of her and her finances and her decisions making. Basically, they were trying to turn her to another Britney Spears, let me put it that way. And all these were done without Wendy's go ahead or input. The shocking part of the whole thing was the bank actually listened and they shut Wendy out from her finances. When they started missing payments, she couldn't do the things that she was meant to do. It's been a battle ever since, and she's still in the middle of it. She has money, but she has no access to it. You would think her troubles would stop there, but I guess they were just starting. Wendy, in the midst of all this, was always looking forward to coming back to the purple chair and wanting to be there, wanting to continue her show and all that, but she couldn't do it. So they kept having replacements sitting for her and do all that, but they got tired of just carrying on the show and putting people. Instead, the network decided, or the show producers decided to cancel the show instead and create a whole new show for someone else. Ever since then, there has been a lot of videos of her in picture of her looking very frail or ill, but nothing can be compared to the most recent one where she looks so frail and disoriented. She could even barely walk. You could, if you see that video as you're seeing now, It is heartbreaking. Like she couldn't even maintain her weight. She couldn't maintain her balance. She couldn't stand. She even had to beg someone to hold her hand and walk her into her apartment block. Just to get into her own house, she had to beg someone to hold her hand and take her in. Some people commented under that video that she seemed like, and if you see it, watch it closely, it almost felt like she couldn't see, like she could not see properly. But her troubles have continued, apparently. Her son, Kevin Jr., who's 22, have been evicted from his $2 million apartment in Miami simply because he was unable to pay the rent. And usually, Wendy picks up the tab, but now she cannot help because even she herself have a lot of pending bills since she has no access to her own money. That is, oh my god, it's crazy how you can go through life working and gathering money and keeping it somewhere, and then all of a sudden somebody shuts you off your money. Your credit is being damaged, you're owing everybody, you're owing workers, you're owing for different kind of things, not because you don't have the money, but because the bank refuses you access to the money. I'm telling you, sometimes I kind of understand why a lot of people don't like banks, or why people are wary of banks, because they'll do some things to you that will make you question your sanity. Really. Anyway, now Wendy can help, so he's been evicted from the apartment. This is really, really all just heartbreaking because it's like one thing on top of another, on top of another, on top of another, on top of another. She just has, it's non-stop for her. It's non-stop. And I don't even think Wendy has any real friends. You don't see pictures of her around, hanging around. She doesn't have any real friends, at least none that comes out to her defense or speak about her positively, or no, she just, in all the years of marriage to her ex-husband, she surrounded herself with him and the kids, and that's it. Nothing. Now that he's gone, there's a big void there that is not being filled up. Is like a constant hunger. What would it, well, this would all be just fine if our ex-husband didn't think, oh, now would be the best time to kick her while she's down. He's decided to open his mouth. I'm trying to control the words I use for him. He decided to open his mouth. Now he's talking. He is not only asking for his alimony payments to resume. The alimony payments had to stop because money wasn't coming out of Wendy's account. The account, like I said, was next to frozen. Basically, she could not pay for anything. She could not use money. So he wasn't getting paid either. Now he's pushing, I think he's applying to the court for that money to resume. He is also saying he wished he had divorced her 10 years earlier. Just think about that. Somebody you catered for, you provided for everything he needed, you provided, you gave him everything, to the point that he's taking your funds, the money you're making, he's taking it and he's caring for another woman outside, and he did it for a good 10 years. He's the same person who is coming back and saying he wished he had divorced you 10 years earlier. This man has some balls, I'm telling you. This is a lot for any one person to go through, let alone in the short space of time that she's had all these things happen to her. I wish her well. I wish her quick recovery, and I wish her the best. I pray that she overcomes all these hurdles and obstacles that seem to just be cropping up at every corner soon. I really do wish her well. Guys, please, before you leave, if you haven't subscribed, please do consider subscribing. And also, don't forget to like, share, and comment on this video. Until I come your way again, guys, stay blessed.